Hello. I'm back. I was busy doing Factorio. But now we have stuff. There's some stuff going on. What is going on? Somebody sends a box which probably had Benedict's head in it to the Titan of Stone guy. That's my inventory. And he got upset, and it was blamed on Sid. What do we have here? This seems pretty nice. Might as well get this one too. It got blamed on Sid, the Stone Titan, for Benedict's death.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
And yeah, we just had Clive had his flashback where he admitted to himself that that Ifrit was him. But Clive also promised a bunch of these guys here that he would take care of them. Even while he was still thinking about he was still thinking about like killing himself if he found that he was actually Ifrit. So he changed his mind on that and got some obligations. And there's a lot of space on this wheel. Am I gonna get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, we just saw these people.
What happened here?
Well, screw you guys.
Curios. You'll pay for this.
Ah, we've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
What about the person that we knew here? The noblewoman's wife?
Did you, Brandon? You were born a slave, and you'll kill all the
Ducal dogs!
The dogs. They were innocent people.
Stay down!
Hey, only I'm allowed to use magic.
That's enough. Put them all to the sword! Oh no!
That ends pretty quickly.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
Yeah, I should have used the semi-prime on that guy. Oh well.
My mother ordered this.
Don't do that.
I know. You can wait.
Ow. Oh, that's new. I guess he has magic abilities too. I've gotten hit by that every time. I didn't dodge in my anger. I was so angry that these townspeople were dead. That's what I'm going with. Not that I forgot how to play this game.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Oh.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
And Jill's got blood on her.
Ah, we're too late. Gav. Clive.
Shake hands.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
That's the Stone Titan guy. Well, only one place to go. I guess we're being followed here.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Look what the curl dragged in. Go on, then.
These are all worse than
Come again.
what I
Or
got.
don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What are you doing here?
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?
This is all worse than the stuff I just picked. The stuff Lady Hannah just gave. Oh yeah, it can change appearance now. The appearance of Clive's weapon can also be changed to that of any previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon's stats. Ooh, fashion. And this is what I have equipped now. Oh, this one's pretty sick, actually. Don't know how I feel about this one. Okay, I need to figure out those new skills that I just got. So So what about these new ones that I just got? How do I do this? Okay, so yeah, semi-prime. Attack while charging. Oh, I have to give up something else for that. I guess I don't really want this one. I did want to try out. I'm gonna try this out. What? It doesn't. Wait, it doesn't push him. Oh, because he's a big enemy? Okay, if it was like a small enemy, then what?
Stay down.
Okay, so what's the... Can I see like the cooldown on this? Because the cooldown was definitely longer on the Flames of Rebirth. I wish I could see what like the cooldown is on this, because that would... Oh, this tornado persists. That's interesting. If this is like a fast cooldown, then I would definitely take it, but... Like, it's a better dodge. But if I can not use it that often, then I'd rather have the current abilities. Like, okay, let's see if how this... If I switch this for the gambits. Oh, it's not this one. Now, this cooldown is so long, this is not worth. See, I like that this one is also an area of effect one, but it is like a lot worse at single target large enemies is the problem. I mean, do I need help with area of effects? This is gonna be like really wonky when I'm fighting a boss or a single or like a mini boss, especially like that last one. Maybe I just stick with the classics for now. How do I exit training? Man, that's burns through so fast. I forgot how to leave training. Help. There it is. End training.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Who was talking to me? Somebody said Clive. Did you? No. Oh yeah, I changed Jill's outfit.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Excuse me.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
What happened? Is everything all right?
No. No, it's not.
Now, my research can continue apace, and when my fertilizer is complete, the furrows will need expanding. Bahamil will not bow to the plight.
It's talking in the third person.
Come by again when we've grown some fruit worth eating, and I'll see that you get some.
There are multiple Mughals floating around here.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
We're low on gigantode oil and curial greens. Should I put an order in with Lady Karen?
Don't ask me. Jill, how's your outfit?
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
I don't know, I don't know how I feel. looks cool, but I'm not sure it fits her personality. Is my problem. It's just see how it feels for a while. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
Yay.
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the Black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
Who's this guy again?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the Crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Oh.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Griga.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
And this guy just gives them more work. How long do they have to keep bout?
Where's my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Bahamut?
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
I have max inventory, I think.
There's work enough here for 100, and not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The Hideaway is lucky to have you and Jill.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Wanted to send a message.
But did she have to go so far?
Sup, Gav?
Letter. No, 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 no. Oh, please, no.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the Hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Clive, was it?
It was. Hello. You want to say something?
He's never this late. I can't help but fear the worst. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Hello.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
for you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
But at least you'll have the Grimalkins to keep you company.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Well,
Maybe I should just own up to what Owen said. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
is there ever an option to not give all the items?
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Are you reading his mail, dude?
You're that soldier who chased off the royalists. I want you to know that you'll always be welcome among us. And that my parlour's always open.
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you risking the curse for a barrel of shad.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
There were purple handprints all over her skirts.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from our shores. Pity it came at such a price. They say the fields of Belenus were black a full fortnight with all the ravens.
The ravens summoned by the wardens, or were they like just eating the dead, or what? That's not what ravens do, is it? It's vultures.
If it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive. Lorbert's Pass is south of here. Good luck finding Randall. Oh, and take care.
I guess there's no.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
There's no fast travel.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
There haven't been any surprises since your last visit. But we all know how fast that can change.
Is this the right way? Yes.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care. Glad you're on our side.
$5? $5?
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Clearing where we were attacked. It's not far from here. Go! Find Randall!
And run. It's like, come on, Clive, run faster. What's going on here?
Why am I not surprised?
Garuda, lend me your... It's over. That's enough.
Hey, you hit Torgal, that's rude. Oh, I see. no.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
Maybe I should have done the other this quest first.
I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble. Sorry again. You'll let me tell Sid what happened, won't you?
Chocobo stew. Oh, this you can summon water with crystals. Wait, are there ever like quests in these other areas? Like, where was the other town? Martha's Rest, I think. Are there ever like more side quests in these places?
To the ground. The whole village. Imperial scum. If there was any justice in this world, they would swing.
These guys have new dialogue at least.
We're
because they
next on the
dared to look
Empire's
after
list.
their bearers.
Don't be silly. We're not harboring fugitive bearers down here, are we?
Oh, Clive. Well? And you, of course. Lively enough, innit? But then the Imperials came. But the Imperials couldn't have that, could they? Don't you go dying too.
Guess I know what that icon means now. Unclear what that thing does. I assume we'll be back for it later.
Why did you do it, Mother? I will not forget this.
still people here? Oh, I got healed. Good.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Don't have any of those, so might as well get them.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
Very well.
Good day. Or is it?
I have quite the find for you today.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a Mother Crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Excuse me?
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
The Dame goes by many titles, including some that would make you blush. But only a trusted few know her real name.
Sorry.
Don't worry about finding her. As long as you've got that satchel, she'll find you.
Okay. Sorry, Kenneth, I can't sit down. The game doesn't let me.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me? The way I see it, so, what'd you say?
A little less frowny.
Anything catch your eye?
More side quests. I was just here checking. I guess now I have this instead.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Hello.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're Safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see?
I suppose I have a moment. What is there to know? When I arrived, yet it is a rare day. And for what? If that is all.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Did you not say we had new comrades in need of feeding?
Yeah.
Brother, did you see? That bearer spoke to a master.
What manner of place is this?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Had it in my pocket, don't worry about it.
Truly. Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
Enervated bearer, exhausted bearer. Okay.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Mistakes. Stay down. It's over. Finished.
Climactic end.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quinton's man know.
Got no time to walk to these places.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Did I just get experience for finishing that fight? This is oil.
Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes. And with the weather we've had, this year's will be a magnificent vintage for sure.
The tavern. It's done for.
You good?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Sorry, I'm busy.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Never a dull moment when you're warping to quests.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down. That's enough.
Well, it's only screwed up this tavern.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, I wrecked all the tables, sorry.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises.
Ow. I just walked outside and she just walked inside.
Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Vicereine. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself. It's just a shame I didn't get here sooner. It would have been an honor to see you fight.
It's probably still not active, I assume. Maybe I stop here. Did all this, finish the main quest, and did a bunch of dialogue and side quests. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Have a nice day.